Hello friends, this is Dr. Nikishajariwala. Today we are going to see one example, more precise one application within ASP.NET that was asked within the practical exam. So the question is, create a web application using ASP.NET to insert records inside the database table having following fields. So over here, database and its table fields, each and everything is given. Fields are department ID, department name, employee name and salary. Now what we need to do with this table? We need to use a button that update the salary for any employee whose name is selected in the text box. And we need to increment it by 15% of the current salary. Also, we need to perform delete operation on the database table. In short, we need to perform insert, delete and update on the database table. But update should be according to the criteria that is specified over here. That is, we need to select the name and name will appear within the text box. And for that particular employee, we need to increment the salary, that is the current salary, by the 15%. So that is the question which is asked within the exam. So I have already created the application for that, within which the name of the website over here I have given is DPT-EMP. There is only one page, that is default.aspx, and I have added one database and the name of the database is DPTDB. Let's see the table within DPTDB. Obviously, it will be the same as the table and the fields that are specified in the question. So, department ID, number, data type, department name, text data type, employee name, text data type, and salary, number data type. Now over here, as update operation is to be performed according to the employee name. So what I have done over here is, I have set employee name as a primary key. So, and the name of the table is TBL DEPT. So this is the table that I have created within the database. Now let's see the design. So as you are able to see over here, let's open the property window first. Alright, I have designed a very simple page, as we need to complete this application within 2 hours in the exam. So a very simple design is over here. Department, for department ID, I have used text box. ID property is txt ID. Then it is department name. ID property is txt dname. Then employee name, again text box. ID is txt ename. Salary, again text box. ID property is txt sal. After that, I have used 3 buttons for insert, update, delete. Along with that, I have also used grid view control, within which I will display the records once they are updated, deleted or inserted within the table. Now we also need to consider this functionality. That is, we need to select the employee name. The selected employee name will appear within the text box and we need to increment the salary by 15%. So for that purpose, what I have done over here is, within this grid view control, I have added select link. So as soon as I will select particular record, the record, that is the values of that particular record, will appear within this text box. And after that, we can update or delete the record. So let's see how we will have this select link over here. So for that purpose, let me add one new grid view control and I will show you how to add that select link without binding the table. Because what we will do over here is, we will write the query, that is the select query, and with the help of that select query, that is the code, we will have the records within that grid view. But before that, I also want select link in that grid view. So for that purpose, I will place grid view control over here. Then I will select add new column. Within add new column, I will select command field. Now within the command field, I need to give the header text, that is select, and after that I can select that which type of button I want, whether I want link button or I want simple button. If you want link button, select it and then select the command. Over here, I want to use select command. So I will select that checkbox and I will click on OK. So see over here, this select link will appear with each and every record when it will get displayed. So we already have that grid view control, so I don't need this one. Let me delete it. Alright, so this is the design. Now let's see the code. As I want to implement database, and my database is Microsoft Access database. So for that purpose, I need import statement, that is import system.data.oldb, and obviously I will write select query. So for that I need system.data namespace, as I will use dataset. After that I have created object, that is con, of oldb connection, within which I have passed the connection string. Then as I want to display record within the grid view, as soon as user click on either insert, update or delete. So what I have done is I have created a generalized display record subroutine. Within this display record subroutine, first of all I have created command object cmd of oldb command class, within which I have specified simple select query, that is select asterisk from tbl dept, and I have attached the connection object. Along with that, I have also created the object of data adapter, that is DA, and I have passed that command object over here. Then I have created DS, that is the object of data set. Then with the help of fill method of data adapter, I have filled the data set, and the name of the table I have given over here is D. Then what I need to do is I need to bind the data source with my grid view control. And the data source over here is D table from the table's collection of data set. And then I have called me.databind. So this data source will get bind with this grid view control, and I will able to see the records within this control. So that is the generalized display record subroutine I have created. Alright, now the click event of the insert button. Simple. You already know that we will write an insert query. So over here cmd, that is the command object, within which I have specified insert query, insert into tbl dept, values. Obviously we will specify the parameters, so within parentheses @i for dept id, @dnn dept name, @en, that is for employee name, and @s, that is for salary. And I have attached connection object over here. Now what I need to do is I need to add all these parameters within the parameters collection of cmd. So cmd.parameters.add, first parameter @i, that is department id, data type is integer, value will come from txtid.text, that is this text box. Now as it is a text, we need to convert it into integer. So I have used cint over here. Second parameter is dn, that is for department name. Data type is varchar. Value will come from txtdname.text, that is this one. Second text box. Third parameter en, which is for employee name. Varchar data type. Value will come from txtename.text, that is this third text box. Last one, that is @s. Again, as it is for salary, I have used integer over here. Value will come from txtsal.text, that is this one. Again it will be text, so I need to convert it into integer. I have used over here cint. Now what I need to do is, as I have specified the query, now I need to execute the query. To execute the query, first of all, I will open the connection. So con.open. Then I will use execute non-query method of cmd to execute this insert query. And then I will close the connection. That is con.close. After that, I will empty all the text boxes so I can add the new value. And then I will call this display records subroutine, which is the generalized subroutine that I have created over here. So as soon as I will insert the record, that record will appear within this grid view control. Now the second is the click event of the delete button. So obviously what we will do is we will write delete query on this click event, and deletion will be done according to employee name, because in our table employee name is the primary key. So cmd, that is command object, within which I have specified a simple query, delete from tbldpt, where employee name is equal to @en, and after that I have attached con. There is one parameter. I need to add this parameter within parameters collection. So cmd.parameters.add en, data type is varchar, value will come from the text box, that is this one, txt ename.text. I need to execute this delete query. So first of all, I will open the connection. I will execute the query with the help of execute non-query method of command, and then I will close the connection. Now, obviously, after deletion, I need to empty all the text boxes, and again I will call this display record subroutine, that is which we have created over here. Now, next one is click event of update button. So we need to write update query, but over here the update editing, that is the update query, is to be according to the criteria that is specified within the question. And the question was, we need to update the current salary and increment it by 15% for those employee whose name is specified within the text box. So cmd, that is the command object of OLADB command class. Within that we will specify update query. So update tbldpt set salary is equal to salary plus, that is the current salary, plus 15% of the salary. So salary multiply by 0.15, where employee name is equal to @enm. So parameter is @en. I need to add it within the parameters collection. So name of the parameter en, data type varchar, and value will come from txt ename.text. Again, to execute the query, I will open the connection. I will execute the query, and then I will close the connection. After that, I will also empty all the text boxes, and I will call display records subroutine. Now the most important part, as we have seen that we will update and delete, but before update and delete, what we need to do is user will select one of the record from this grid view control, and the values of that record will appear within this text box when user will click on this select link. So when user will click on select link of this grid view control, selected index change event of this grid view control will get fired. Now on this selected index change event, what we need to do? One by one, we need to pick the value from each and every cell of the selected row, and we need to assign those values within these text boxes. In short, when user click on this select, I will pick values of each and every cells, and I will assign it to that particular text box. Over here, for that purpose, I have written the statement, that is txt id.text, that is my first text box for department ID. What I need to do? I need to assign the value of cell number 1, because in cell number 0 there will be select link. So cell number 1 I need to pick, but of which row? For the row that is selected by the user. From which control? That is grid view 2. So grid view 2 dot selected row dot cell, index of that cell, that is 1, and its text. So department ID will be picked from the grid view and it will get assigned within this text box. Likewise, I will pick department name, which is in cell number 2. I will pick its text and I will assign it to the second text box, that is txt dname. Likewise, I will pick employee name, which is in cell number 3, that is index 3. I will pick that value of the selected row and I will assign it to txt ename. And the last, that is salary. Salary resides in cell number 4, that is index number 4. So I will pick that value and I will assign it to this text box, that is txt cell dot text. So these are the 4 statements with the help of which I will able to pick the value from this grid view control for the selected row and I will assign those within these text boxes. So after that, user can update the value or delete the value for that particular record. And the last one is page load event. On page load event, simple, what I need to do is I need to call that display record subroutine. So whenever the page is loaded, automatically this grid view will get filled with the records. So this is a very simple application which is asked within the exam. So let's execute the application. Default.aspx page is displayed within the browser, and these are the records that I have already added within the table. Let's add a new record, 104, department name, let's take it as inventory. Employee name, let's take it as, for example, JKL. Salary, let's have it 15,000 and I will click on insert. So see, text box got emptied, record get inserted within the table, and after that it was fetched from the table and it is displayed within the grid view control. Now let's click on the newly added record. So see, as soon as I have clicked on this select link, the values are picked from this cells and they are assigned within this text boxes. Now let's click on update, because over here what we need to do in update, increase the salary by 15%. So let's see. So see over here, the salary is increased by 15%. Prior it was 15,000. Now it has become 17,250. All right. Now again let's select it. So values will appear over here and let's click on delete. So the record got deleted from the grid view as well as from the database table. This is a very simple application that was asked within the exam. So friends, thank you for watching the video.